Hello, awesome people of the internet. Welcome to this weird, random, crazy video. You clicked on because you wanted to learn more about the Megalodon, and yeah. Anything in this video is based off my opinion or an article that I'm reading online. Hope you enjoy. Let's go down to this video. Megalodon sharks might have been much less mighty than we once thought. Shark experts are now in disagreement over the apex predator's shape. A bold new study claims we've got the megalodon's shape all wrong. According to the research, the monstrous prehistoric fish known as the megalodon may have been more of a long and slender shark than the chunky beast. Yes, you heard that correctly. The megalodon might have looked more like this than that. Nose to tail, the megalodon is generally thought to have been 15 to 20 meters or 50 to 65 feet long. It roamed the Earth's seas between 15 to 3.6 million years ago, but very little evidence exists in the fossil record, with only teeth and vertebrae available, rather than any complete skeleton. That's why some estimates of its body size have been based on the body of the modern great white shark, giving it thick and a round figure. However, in the new study, which has been published in a journal that I can't pronounce, argues that the megalodon was not just a bigger version of the bulky great white. In fact, they claim that the animal was more comparable to a much slimmer modern-day mako. Essentially, two groups of scientists are in disagreement about how big megalodons really were. The new study was led by scientists in the USA from DePaul University and the University of California, Riverside. They used a CT scanner on a live great white shark to compare its whole vertebrae skeleton to the existing reconstructible of the megalodon specimen vertebrae column. The team found that the difference between the two were significant enough to suggest that the Meg wasn't just a bigger great white shark. This new finding marks a major scientific breakthrough in the quest to decipher what megalodon looked like. However, when a UK-based research team studied the megalodon shape in 2022, they used different methods and reached a vastly different conclusion. Advanced 3D modeling helped them compare the body structures of several shark species, rather than just the great white, pulling together their measurements from those species, which included the great white, mako, and salmon sharks. They predicted the megalodon was bigger than we thought, so big that its dorsal fin were as tall as an adult human. The team, including doctoral researcher Jack Cooper at Swansea University and his co-authors, Profs. Catalina and John, told BBC scientists focused, while alternative hypotheses should be and are welcomed in science, this new study's proposal suffers from a circular logic. Its basis comes from a criticism of our work in using the great white shark as ecological analog to megalodon, which it argues we should not have done, but the in-logged body interpretation entirely originates from a comparison to a great white. The team added that the new paper's finding is based on a single observation and lacks statistical tests. More critically, several aspects of the study are impossible for future researchers to verify or replicate, as the authors do not provide the raw data. The new paper, the result of a research team of 26 shark experts from around the world, was peer-reviewed, but not by the authors of a previous study. Regardless of the megalodon's shape, it is still unclear just how long the shark, which went extinct 3.6 million years ago, really was. The team behind the new study say they will need a complete or almost complete skeleton to make any further progress on its shape. In any case, a thinner shark would lead to a scientific re-evaluation of its life, diet, and course of extinction. That's because a longer shape would have given the shark longer digestive canal, which would have made it easier to absorb nutrients, contrary to the voracious eater that stars in the Meg and Meg 2. A skinnier shark might therefore not have eaten so often. What's not up for debate is whether the Megalodon was a giant, likely terrifying predatory shark, which it definitely was, but the ultimate question, whether Jason Statham could still destroy it in a fight. Even if I agreed with the interpretation of the Megalodon's shape as slender, I don't think it would have changed the odds of the fight all that much. Cooper told BBC Science Focus, regardless of which hypothesis you support, that the shark was either chunky or skinny. The long and short of it is that the Megalodon was still a very big shark. That's a lot for poor Jason to deal with either way. My theories for the Megalodon. Theory 1. Cause of extinction. While our chunky Megalodon was slower and an easy target for the whale, where the slender Megalodon was not. However, this still could have led between fights between the two, and the Leviathan, I think I'm pronouncing that right, might have still overpowered the Meg, in result of killing it multiple times. Although I don't see the whale as the main murderer of the Megalodons, I do think it played a very big part in it. But, food was probably a very big issue afterwards. Theory 2. Diet. The Megalodon was still a big shark. I still think its diet could have consisted of dolphins, sandbar sharks, salmon sharks, small whales like the sperm whale, the humpback whale, but nothing overly sized like the blue whale or the finback whale. Just before we go, do you think that the Megalodon is less mighty this way or more mighty? Personally, I think it's more mighty, as it's quicker and more terrifying this way. Either way, hope you enjoyed. Tell me what your theories are. What do you think the Megalodon used to eat? And why you think it went extinct in the first place.